always forget one thing. Always forget one thing before you start. That's how life works. You always forget a fan. You always forget something before you start streaming. Happens to me every single time. This time it just so happened to be the fan. But the audio sounds good, so that's positive. Don't have to worry about that. Okay, so with the audio working well, I discovered last time that I was gonna leave and try to like teleport somewhere else, but if memory serves, there's a cutscene that plays out before you try to leave that has to do with some important stuff, so we're not gonna do that quite yet. What we're gonna do is talk to Gale.
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days.
I'd always imagined Elminster to be more imposing.
The Doddering Act is merely an illusion, one he's most adept at maintaining. Elminster is the most formidable wizard in the realms. Perhaps in existence. For Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left.
Hello, Dream. It's a little too early to get me to sing, I think. Just a little too early. You're seriously considering doing what Elminster said?
Of course. He offered the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the absolute will be gone, and I along with it.
It is funny, though, they're trying to get me to sing Kingdom Hearts. That is likely one way to get me, but I don't understand. Can't Mystra destroy the Absolute or Elminster himself?
I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have, and only I can wield it.
There's surely another way.
If there was,
I'm
sure the goddess of magic and the greatest wizard who ever lived would have identified it. But alas, only one solution is offered. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating.
I'll make sure we find it, Gale. I promise.
Then I suppose there is nothing more to be done but find the heart of the Absolute and stop its beating.
So about my last video, yes, stream. Sorry if I sound stuffy. I don't know what's happening. Like I literally just all of a sudden before I started streaming, it just felt really stuffed up. Don't know why. Okay, is there anyone else to talk to before we get moving?
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale. Some of his works have been translated to Tirsu. That doesn't mean his every word carries wisdom, however. Near as I can tell, Mystra demands Gale's faith, but holds no faith in him. Why else would she demand Gale sacrifice himself, and perhaps so many others? Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents? Does she not know the mighty company that he keeps? Demanding Vlaakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people. Mystra is concerned only for herself. Bah. Perhaps he'd find forgiveness in a fiery death. But I can't help but wonder why he'd want it at all.
Damn, that was surprisingly deep from Lae'zel there. A hatchery with a single egg. How does a clutch How many does a clutch usually contain?
Kalir's clutch held 36 eggs, more or less. Though I've learned of creches that harbored 100.
Githyanki, you look quite humanoid. How did you evolve to lay eggs?
Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped illicit enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children.
Okay, did not think that was going there. Alright, I got completely different vibes entirely from Bedelia and Screeve, so imagine my surprise when you post that video and state you think there's some sort of secret agenda. Hey, everyone's gonna get different vibes from people. That's just the one that I get from those characters. Something about them to me is just a little strange, you know? There's just something off about them, in my opinion. This is easily my favorite camp. Or one of them. It just looks so cool. But yeah, I think Adelia and Screeve, there's something up with them. Is there singing? There's lyrics. What the fuck? Okay, I did not know that song had lyrics to it. That's interesting. Alright, I think we should move on. Or at least try to move on from this area now. We've done a bit of talking. All I do know is if we try to leave, we'll end up in a conversation with people. So that was kind of why I didn't want to go too deep into it quite yet. But we have to go back into Act 1, make a couple of... As you can see, we've got quite a few magical items that we can sell. So we're going to sell a few before we head into the next region. Just to get rid of a bunch of crap we don't need. What is this one? This one's... The Graceful Cloth. Increases your dexterity score by 2 to a maximum of 20. I'm going to give that to Gale. Synchronization, don't know what the fuck to do with that. Have advantage against being charmed. How many rings can I wear? While concentrating on a spell, the wearer weapon attack deal one additional 1d4 of damage. It's not bad. I think we're gonna go with this because we use ice elemental stuff a lot. Alright, we have some stuff to sell. So we're gonna do that before we do anything else. Oh. Yeah, okay. I knew it was gonna make us do this.
Supreme Kithrak, has Vlakith sent you to slay me with your own blade?
I've not come to kill you, Lae'zel. I've come to aid you.
Don't trust him.
Skakek Kier Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
Nod to Lae'zel, she should lead.
Speak. My ear is yours.
I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlakith's demise? Skaketh! I should run you through for suggesting it.
Are you talking about the person inside? Do you know who that is?
If they have not said, they must have good reason, and I won't be the one to betray them. But the one inside's chosen you as an ally, protects you with their power. That very power will be the end of Vlaakith's tyranny. The Prism's tenant must be let loose. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the Prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the Prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlaakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave, Jastil Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, Lae'zel, every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The Zaith-Isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness! You flood me with this heresy. I will hear no more of it.
I like Gith swords so much; they look so cool. He speaks true of the Zaithis. You need to trust him. What do you want to do, Lae'zel? I have your back. Vlaakith led you astray. I believe him, and so should you. I kind of like that one. Everyone approves. Let's go. Except Karlach. It does say she approves, but her icon's not there.
I served Vlaakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles, yet she names me her Sharlak. Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
See, his sword's kind of plain, though. I don't know why.
Lae'zel, I see Talak Magir in you, sister in freedom. Together, we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Hear its cry and prepare for battle, or slip away. I should go. Vlaakith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust. Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. Slay any who try. Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, Lae'zel.
Just the ability to open up a portal to the astral plane. Crazy. Okay. I wasn't ignoring you. I was just waiting for that to end. I'm not invalidating your opinion. It just threw me because I got Laudna vibes, especially early, because or before C1 confirmed Laudna, because Laudna disassociates constantly throughout campaign 3. That's true. Screeve reminded me of a monster that Guillermo del Toro would create, where they seem creepy at first, but they are the noblest and most heroic characters in the respective movies. I don't know what the hell was wrong with me reading that. I don't watch too many Guillermo del Toro movies. I think did he do Pacific Rim 1, or is that somebody else? Because that's the only one I think I've seen. But I see what you're saying. I agree that it's refreshing to see how the Age of Umber has affected the Halcyon domain outside of Desperlock, and how people who weren't living in a starter town are like. Yeah, that's the coolest part in my opinion. That like these people are just so different and so like twisted from the Age of Umbra. Like I like that shit. It's really cool to me.
Vlaakith Kosivim Krashet. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu's slate. But they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlaakith. Forsake Vlaakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlaakith. She has sinned against me.
10,000 protocols seems like a bit much. Hey, you finally said it right. Whatever, Dream. Voss called Vlaakith a tyrant. Does that mean you agree?
I'd never thought Vlaakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlaakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. Not to cull the Geich, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlaakith to true godhood.
And if Voss is wrong, if his claims are wrong and Vlaakiths are real,
then, when the Kithraki come for me, and come they will, I will submit to their blades. They would feed me to their dragons, and I would deserve no better.
what does Ascension entail exactly?
Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Geich enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of Ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlaakith in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the Astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed.
Damn. Who's the one in the prism, do you think?
I don't know. I can't know. And that drives me mad. At first, I thought them an illithid deception, a trick of the tadpole. But the dream figure is real. It lives in the prism. Voss believes they are the seed of Vlaakith's demise and the agent of Githyanki freedom. And I believe he may be right.
Alright.
Yes. I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Sharesis Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlaakith's eyes are upon us.
Alright, and that is the last bit of Lae'zel stuff for a while.
Are you sure that's the best course of action? Confirmed. Until...
Actually, what kind of stuff does she have on her person? It might be, she might have a lot. Yeah, she has a lot of sellable stuff. Maybe I'll keep her, and I'll get rid of Shadowheart, because we're not going to be in a fight.
You must have questions. It is done.
Okay. So hypothetically, if you were right, other than to lure Misty and August back to the Screaming Forest, what other motivation could they possibly be concealing? Honestly, like, that's kind of the part, and it's just a theory, right? Like, just there's a couple of things that are pretty suspect about the situation. So I'm like, oh, maybe it's a possibility that they could be evil characters. Like, it is a little weird. Like, and the other thing is narrative convenience, right? Like, the reason they stayed in the cages is narrative convenience, because they showed abilities that could allow them to leave.
So we're going to the year.
Whoops. Shit.
10 years.
I did not mean to do that.
She put 10 years of that.
We already heard
Copper
that
for your
before.
thoughts. You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full. Excellent.
Oh, it's been a minute since we played with her, so she's got to level up.
Making me sweat.
That's kind of the hard part about the theory, right? The theory is not fully there yet, unfortunately. But it is like, you know, loosely around. So, for me, I think they could be like given some sort of reward from whoever is in charge of the catacombs, as August so lovingly refers them to. So there could be some sort of reward like that waiting about for them, which would be, you know, it could be anything realistically. But at the same time, they could be just, you know, people from the Amber Reach who are looking to improve their station as well. Like, it sounds like the Amber Reach is not a great place to live. So they could literally just be trying to, like, just better themselves, right? Oh, right, we still have a fucking spirit to help down below in the Grim Forge. I forgot about that. We have an elemental to fight still, guys. But with that all being said, right? I do think it's not as likely as I want it to be. I kind of just want there to be some sort of conflict between the party, right? That's sort of like the whole thing, is I want that to be the case, as opposed to it being 100% confirmed that there's going to be something like that. So if it doesn't happen, I'm not upset by it, but if it does happen, that's cool, right? You're right. Trying to find motivation is rather hard for what they could be getting out of it.
It'll take a while for us all to recover, but you've helped us take the first step.
Oh, shit. Yankee crossbow. Swords. Thunderous smite. It doesn't even cast like Thunder Wave or some shit like that. May I share my explanation for their behavior? Of course. Always down to hear what someone has to say about it. That's just a shit spell anyway. When you succeed a saving throw, that foe that caused the saving throw takes 1d4 damage. Githyanki also gain a bonus to their intelligence, charisma, and wisdom saving throws. Oh my god, that's going on Lae'zel. Slime can go, that can go, that can go, that can go. I don't think I've ever used many of these oils. They could be useful, but for now I think we're just not going to worry about it. Elixir of Dark Vision. I don't understand how Dark Vision helps in this game at all. And there's a few things that are just going to be moved out of here. Thunderous Conversion. When the wearer deals thunder damage, lightning damage, or radiant damage, inflict 2 rounds of reverberation upon targets. Doesn't sound bad. Fire bolt for free. That's trash. Alright. Fire Stoker can go. Yankee crossbow. Doesn't have enough gold. Is there anyone else that I can sell to in this region? Oh, right. We can go to the Underdark.
Beautiful. Lethal. The underdark is everything I thought it'd be.
This environment seems worthy of a Githyanki warrior's estimation.
Welcome back. The feeling is mutual, friend. I have only passing familiarity with the surface races. But I found that there is as much to learn from an individual as there is from a community. So it is with the Myconids. They live in harmonious unity, but each has a unique personality.
Right. Anyway, didn't mean to start that conversation bit. I felt like, to me, that Adelia and Screeve were heading towards the direction our party had just come from, hence the initial interest in Desperlock. I think that they are escaping something. Well, yeah, I mean, it sounds like they were getting pushed out of Volcuro by, I forget his name, how to say it, but the Enlightened. Maybe something beyond the Screaming Forest. Maybe. That's true. I do think it's very possible that they just came through the Screaming Forest. And it just so happens to be, like, you know, very coincidental that, is that better than this one? 29. 45. It adds a forceful arcane force. Maybe we'll just keep that for her. Get rid of everything else. Skin Burster. Sorrow. What does this even do? It entangles people. Cannot fall prone while traversing icy terrain. She also has the spider step boots on, which basically do the exact same thing, but on web surfaces. When one of your cantrips deals acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage, add your spellcasting modifier to the damage dealt. Actually, that sounds pretty good. What's Gale got around his neck? Oh, he's got to keep that. What do I got? Mulligan has nothing around his neck? Well, I'm keeping that for Mulligan. And it feels like Adelia has had to do things no 9-year-old should do, hence the admission to having to kill people. Very true. I don't disagree with that whatsoever. She's had to do a lot of things that she shouldn't have to. Alright, I think that's about everything. I guess we can just keep this and give it to Karlach and get rid of this. And then that can go on to Karlach. Alright. I think as far as selling stuff... Oh wait, I have the Misty Step necklace. But honestly, I think that's better than the Misty Step necklace. Maybe Gale can take that. Lae'zel will send this to Karlach. Karlach will equip that. And then she'll also take the Susa bark thing. Alright. Screeve just feels like what you see is what you get character, but might actually the most tragic backstory of the group. Oh my god, of course. Honestly, I wouldn't doubt it with Liam, with how he does things. Making the most tragic character.
I didn't expect Lae'zel
Maybe
to
something
turn
to do
on the
with
Lich
pain.
Queen so readily.
True.
Wonders never cease.
Alright,
Your dance card is full. Lead the...
Lae'zel will leave. Okay. So the last thing we have to do before heading to Act 2 is there is a fire elemental that we have to kill. This is something we've been putting off for a while, so it's about time we do it. Now we could... Oh, that's pretty far away. We could stay up top and just shoot down on him and take forever to try to kill him. I guess we'll find out tomorrow if you're right anyway. That's true. That's true. We are like close to finding out all of these answers that we've got. So we don't have to wait too long, thank goodness. Okay. Can we lure him over here so we don't have to go too deep into the lava? So, if you use your crossbow bolts with arcane energy, range attacks deal an additional 1d4 or 1 to 4 damage. So 1d4 damage. That's not terrible. Now she'll shoot. Bang. There you go, 6 damage. That's pretty good. And a miss. And then start to spread out the group a little bit.
Can't afford to let up.
I think summoning a spiritual weapon to be our spiritual sacrifice. It's a good move.
Got to keep fighting.
And then yet again we can spread out a bit more. Or we can just deal more damage. Yes, very good.
Another fight.
And I'm out of my turn. So I'm not going to bother. Only thing I think he's going to do is move. Just to there.
Unleash me.
And then Gale is going to stay right here. Yeah, I'm excited because tomorrow is the day we get to learn a bit more about these characters. Finally, anyway, we get to finally learn about these characters a bit more. Can we do a minor illusion and pull them off the lava?
Find a route.
Did he heal? He just healed all that damage. That's terrible. This is kind of what I wanted to avoid with moving things away. Damn. Hopefully we're able to pull him in a bit better. Maybe throwing in a Guardian of Faith will do the trick. We'll have to see.
Nothing important is ever easy. Can't slow down.
he like weak to ice? He is weak to ice. Okay, I've learned something. Let me take the shot at disadvantage, because why not?
Let's finish this. Got to press on.
Gonna keep throwing some of these at him? I guess not. BRB have to go AFK. Alright. See you in a minute, Dream. I think another spiritual weapon might be the play here. If I can drag him back over towards spiritual... whatever the fuck this thing is called. The Guardian of Faith.
Still breathing.
Alright. That being said, Ice Storm.
Swords mean sorcery.
And he doesn't have any ice spells at the moment. Oh, wait a minute. He does. We can glyph of warding right about there. Pray he goes there. Hey. What? He's prone. How is he prone?
Knees high.
You're not gonna get a shot on him. She can magic teleport.
Ready for this.
Alright.
What should I do?
Go whack him.
My faith will protect me.
Hello, Trent. Nice to see you. Are here. Magic weapon. Another glyph of warding. Maybe she can teleport up and glyph of warding. Why can't she teleport up? Is she not within range? How's it going, Trent? Okay. Move up as close as possible. Can't she jump this far? Doesn't look like it. So where can her glyph of warding reach then? From here. Cannot reach there. Okay, you know what? Her turn is going to be dedicated to running back up to where Gale is, so she can jump to a safer location.
Have to keep going.
Still trying to kill the lava elemental I see in lava. It's going at work at the moment. Yeah.
If this is worth the cost.
Yeah, things could always be a little easier trying to kill this thing. But it is what it is.
I'll strike you down.
We'll crit. Oh, I just killed the fucking thing by mistake because I'm a fool. Alright.
Mistra Rill.
Path is blocked. He can barely get his arm. Let's go. come he's not stepping on the cliff of warding, man? I feel like it's trying to drown a water elemental in the plane of water. Yeah, I mean, they put him here for a reason. They knew what they were doing. But we have learned that ice does the trick. So we're just trying to lure him in at this point. Ugh. Unless I keep missing. This poor guy's just burning over here. Dang it. Cliff of Warding didn't do as much as I wanted it to, but we're gonna do it again. Because that's how we're gonna kill him. Ice knife, 3rd level, stab. There we go. We got him. Now I will separate from the group because no one else needs to run on the lava with me. Oh, let's speak with animals. I want wild shape. All I can say is good luck. Well, oh, now you said well done. Yeah, exactly. We did the job. The job that needed doing. Now we can save the amulet. I guess I gotta drop this form first, though. Of course you're locked. And it's a 20. I may not be able to do this. Whose dexterity is high enough? We can make Gale's better. What's mine currently? 14, so I can make it 16 with the armor that Gale has on him. I can improve that by +1, I guess. If this doesn't go well, I can just get Astarion. And it didn't go well. We'll use inspiration, screw it. Okay, getting Astarion. Changing clothing. And we'll grab Astarion. Right here.
So good for her. Well, obviously I would. But you have so many followers already.
Just took Gale's spot.
Well, in that case.
Hey, would you look at that? He teleported right with me.
A crooked touch.
Alright, well, just need to roll a 10. Come on. Dude, you need to roll above 10. It's not that hard. There we go.
No one stopped me yet.
I'm at the final boss again in my drunk monk playthrough. Nice. It's a worthwhile fight. It's so
the
much fun.
amulet is heavy, but holds a subtle warmth, like it was left under the sun. Suddenly, the metal surges with heat. You feel great power and an overwhelming urge to laugh.
Can thou endure?
Wisdom save.
There's no escaping the laughter. Telepathic mushrooms, walking brains. It's all so comical.
How unfortunate. Alas, thou must do. Return me, take me home, and thou shalt glow with blessings.
Insight focus on this entity. Never seen this cutscene. I've always succeeded on the save. Well, I have a +6 to that save, and it just didn't work. We'll do some insight checks. Beautiful.
Beneath the rampant joy, you sense the monk's fear and sincerity. He doesn't wish to harm you, but that doesn't mean he won't.
Investigation. Are you a ghost? What happened to you?
A ghost? I am sunlight on water, dew on grass. Sharons broke my body, but my spirit they could not. Well, not completely. Thou shalt return me home. It is written.
Return you to where? To whom?
To thy granddaughter, Shira Clarwen. Serves Ilmata Shida. She waits in Worm's Crossing. Take me there, and thou shalt bathe in her golden gifts. Oh, thou shalt be blessed indeed.
I'll take you to your granddaughter at Worm's Crossing.
I shall walk with thee. I shall grant you my power.
You
Stow
feel
the
a
amulet.
chuckle coming on, but it soon fades.
So what does the amulet even give you? Shatter, talk with sentient amulet, and key restoration. That sounds like it's just a really good monk thing to have. I went from a monk with 20 dex and 20 wisdom and an AC of 24 to a damn illithid with a dex of 13, wisdom of 19, and a 20 AC. My sleight of hand went from 11 to 6 and had to roll higher than a 13. It took me 7 rolls going through 17. Or sorry, I went 17 rolls going through 17 lockpicks, the longest streak of failures in a row. And Dream is back. Nice to see you. We successfully killed the elemental while you were gone, Dream. It was a rousing success. It only restores 1, but it also gives you like extra like damage with thunder. Or sorry, shatter. So that's probably a good trade-off as well. There's a lot of decent monk stuff. If only I liked that class, I would probably play it. Why can't I? There we go. I was lamenting my 17 straight fails. is the one in the ash hole. Oh my. Okay. I think if I remember correctly, that is everything we can possibly do in Act 1. I think we've done literally everything possible.
What will
So we
his
can
intelligence
officially
may yet prove the key to
move on
Nothing would give me greater pleasure. Which of wonderful.
to Act 2. Like, I just can't recall anything else that could have come up. If there is something that we can do before we leave, well, not before we leave. There is like a few things that we can do before getting too far into Act 2. But, you know, who wants to take that risk? We already met Elminster. That was last stream. That was the very end of last stream. Yeah, I can't think of anything either. So we are resting and then moving on to Act 2. I am beyond excited for this. Wrong way. If I remember correctly, though, we need someone to have a torch out. So I will be the volunteer. How does one whip out their torch? All right. So Trent, have you caught up with Umbra? And are you still at work? Ah, yes, the mythical Act 2 I have never seen, just heard stories about. Oh, you're in for a treat. Alright, well, time to go. No more loose ends. Time to move forward. The furthest this stream has ever gotten. Imagine it ends right here. That would suck so much. Gets to Act 2, dies immediately. That would be my luck.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important.
Well, now I'm intrigued. Do continue.
I could have died in that pod, back on the Nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life. Twice over, in fact. You supported me against Lae'zel. I may not have survived that night without you. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Do you think she'll ever relent and make you a Dark Justiciar? Oh my god, what is wrong with me today?
I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding.
Alright. I thought she was going to give you a Night of Pleasure as a word for being a baseline decent tiefling. Hey, Mulligan's a much nicer person than,
Can't keep me out.
than, what can I think of, than the character we play in Oblivion. Which is weird to say. Let's add some light to this world, you know? It's so gloomy and dark in here. We are approaching some new territory, though. Not the hero we need, but the one we deserve. Broken Moon Lantern. Adept of the Absolute. Wall of Stone and Cloud Kill. Okay. I like a Night of Pleasure from Shadowheart. I thought you were referring to Breas ex-god. Breas' ex-god. Nope, just me. Here we are.
Better be careful around here.
Yes,
Kind
Gale.
of beautiful, but also feels like you could choke on your own breath here.
It's the only way to Moonrise Towers. We have to push through.
Alright. Here's the border where shit gets real.
I can feel the Shadow's power here, but they don't seem to be harming me. The Shadow Curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do.
So what does this all mean? Or what does all this mean?
Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps.
Alright.
This place is heavy.
Anything of use?
That might be worth a look.
Shovel time. Can you imagine if Act 2 was called Where Shit Gets Real? It is. It says Dead Druid's Journal. Kind of want to read that. What the heck is it? There it is. Bam. If anyone actually wanted to read that, they can.
Good to know.
I am excited though. This is easily one of my favorite locations in gaming. I just like it so much.
Stay together. Keep to the light. Stop! Who's there?
Peace, I am a druid. This land and its festering shadows, what do you know of it?
Enough not to trust a voice from the darkness. Come into the light. Hands high. Jonas, move in!
Oh, you should have listened, Jonas.
Jonas! Jonas!
I'm here! Where are you?
Jonas? Can you see our torches?
I can't see anything! Something's wrong.
Follow my voice. Come back to the light.
Who's there? Meg? Is that...
Jonas?
There you are. Come. Join me.
Damn. This darkness is no natural blight or plight. We must fight or succumb to it.
Harpers! You heard the man! To arms!
Okay. Hell yes. Wild Magic Rage. I guess Trent is busy in the toilets looking at Shadowheart fan art. God damn it. I wonder if Dirge has storyline interactions acknowledged the way being a tiefling doesn't seem to. Tiefling has a few. I just don't think it has like as many as others do. I guess we don't really need the Reckless because it's already happening, but whatever.
Soldier.
Get rid of one early.
Shit. The shadows. Make every strike count.
Okay. Trying to determine what the safest like mode of action is here, because I don't think I can leave my group all that much. Well, there's a couple of them grouped up. Someone cast light. I have a solution to the lighting issue. Bang. Bang. We'll just hit all of them. Fuck it.
Step to it.
Finish them off!
Ooh, another one. Damn.
Come on, Cole. Show him who you are.
I don't want to waste another attack on them. So I will just swing for the fences.
Another step forward.
Yeah, I don't want to hit her. Maybe lightning's not going to work for a bit. And punch. Man, it really sucks trying to like think of all the different things that I can do and not being able to do all that much. Concentration. It's not concentration to summon this thing. That just sounds insane to me for some reason. All right. Nice. It's a good idea. Didn't quite work out. Okay.
Please, Mistra.
Gale getting back to work. Dealing some damage. Beautiful, that was a crit. That guy's almost dead. Whack. Whack. That's what you like to see, truly. A single hit point. That's no good. All right. There's one.
I'll have to keep going.
There is one over here somewhere. I just don't know where he is. There we go. It has been revealed. The curse of being a writer. If I was cornier, I would have said it was cornier. I would have said it was Jennifer English, but I have my integrity. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Certainly.
I am mildly lost in what you're saying. Come on. Beautiful.
Well done. Now we've got to move. I know a safe place. Give me your map. Keep your torch high. If you step into the shadows, you'll be felled in a heartbeat.
I'll follow in a moment.
Remember, stay in the light or you're done for. Harpers, move out!
Alright. Yes, wild shape. And, we should get a move on. Hey Zodiac, what could we talk about that wouldn't be spoiling anything for Trent?
Things been consumed by the shadows. Poor fella.
I don't know where Trent is.
This place is protected. Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. He's with me.
I really just don't know where he is in the story at the moment.
Come. Jahira!
She's so cool. Apparently we can talk about whatever, Dream. So what did you have in mind? I have been named Faith Warden. I command you to release me. Druid, you're the Jahira I've heard of. Friend of the forest.
Through the grapevine?
Care to explain why a legendary druid has one of her own wrapped in vines?
Absolutely. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
Look to the harpies you saved.
Stop! What are you doing? He's the one who saved us!
He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved two of my friends. One from a harpy, and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I pretty much trust him with my life.
Pretty much.
A true soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible?
Oh, I was see-through for a minute there. I'm still see-through. What is happening? Because of this artifact. I trust Jahira 100%. She's so cool. No, that was a perfectly good mind flare or
What in the hell is
parasite.
that thing?
Tell Jaheira everything you know about the artifact. Absolutely.
Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt.
Mole for the win,
Hear
absolutely.
me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what
How's
that
it going, Sam?
artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here?
To destroy the absolute lair in the Moonrise Towers. Druid, this land is afflicted, rotten. I'm here to restore the nature's will. I'm gonna go with the Moonrise one.
Then you found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines
No, it's more
gave
like
you a
Jaheira,
rash.
Jaheira.
Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
All right.
Knocking around
And
here,
Karlach's about to freak out over the fact that it's Jaheira.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira.
Yeah, the Jaheira that almost, what does that say? Sicked a pack of Harpers on us. You know her, Baldur, and she saved lives in the city, right?
Don't you know the whole story? Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
It's going, I'm on lunch. Just here for a minute, then I gotta bounce.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully have a good lunch.
Wish we had stone.
Good to see a friendly face.
Her accent is awesome.
I wish we had a bloody army.
Jaheira, main character number 2 of Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Yeah. She a land druid? Yeah, here she's a land druid. Yeah.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I brought enough to see us through.
Let's see your wares. Yonti scale mail. Allows you to cast shield. Ooh, that's a nice looking sword. Or a great axe, not a sword. A rapier +2. That could be good for certain people. There's a whole bunch of stuff here that could be decent. Wall of fire. Sleet storm. Oh, more monk stuff. Oh my god, the first cape in the game. We're grabbing this. It's 800 gold though. God damn. So it's $8.99 if I remember correctly. So I'm grabbing that because it's pretty good. Shield of Devotion. Oh my god, that's almost all of my money. Okay. We're grabbing that because it's about time we have a cape. Because let's be real, capes look cool. There we go. So long-time fans had said, hey, it's Jaheira moment here then. Yeah, that's true. I got you to sing. Yeah, I told you. It was a little early at the beginning, but now we're good. Now we can sing a little.
Karlak! I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
Let's hear the bad news.
Oh no! Good news, please, my good man.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlak to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing!
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please.
Let's let Damon speak. This sounds important.
Fine. Well, go on then.
I don't enjoy saying this, Karlak, but there's no two ways about it. Your engine is going to blow and I can't fix it. I'm not sure anyone can. It's simply too hot to exist here in the material plane. Unless you return to Avernus for good. This thing is going to blow. Sooner rather than later.
But still, you can give me something that'll let me touch again, right? Safely.
Yes, but...
That's all I need to know. Do it. Please.
Go on, give the iron, or give him the iron. Let's make this happen.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long.
I like how some tieflings just have horns and they look like regular people. It's very old school D&D as opposed to like what you get now with the blue, yellows, and the reds.
Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Pull her into a hug.
Thank you.
Alright, lasting a little long there, guys. Come on.
I can't believe it. Thank you, Danon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but... at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
Thank you, Damon.
Yeah. Apart from the doom and gloom, You've given me more than I could ever hope to repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck, both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
All right.
Looks like that odd ox made it through the shadows.
This is the best day. The best day!
I'm happy for you, Karlach.
I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast.
What about what Damon said about your engine? We need to get you back to Avernus, or it's going to blow.
Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now, or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact.
Ow.
I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing.
It wouldn't be forever. You could return just long enough to find some solution.
You heard Damon. There is no solution. It's hell or bust. I choose bust. But I don't want to talk about this now. I've been given a huge gift. I can touch the people I love for the first time in a decade. And for the first time in a decade, there are people I care about all around me. Let me enjoy that. Please.
All right, Karlach, all right. I'll leave it alone for now.
Thanks, soldier. I just want to celebrate this. At least for a little.
Okay. It's the strange ox again. Seems he's still here.
No, still incapable.
Incapable of what?
Not for you to know.
You the ox met back in the grove. You were very hungry then. I saved you all, and now you have food. Sorry, not persuasion, that's perception.
Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied?
What the fuck? Those are the least bovine thoughts I've ever seen. What are you really?
Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out.
Your secret, whatever it is safe with me.
Good little hero.
Okay, well that thing's beyond creepy. I actually still have no fucking idea what the hell this thing is.
Glad you and Karlach are all right. Well, as all right as any of us.
You couldn't resist what?
A makeshift Harper's Fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help.
Interesting materials, what do you mean?
I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons. But no one has earned my trust, if not you. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique.
You find out in Act 3? Sounds good to me.
Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible.
I think I found a material you could work with. What can you make of it?
Absolutely. Rare to get your hands on this stuff. Well done keeping it to hand.
Gonna get some good fucking armor here.
There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
Fuck yes.
Need anything?
I found some material you could work with.
It's perfect. Really.
Just a moment. I'll be able to work this one quickly.
I think that's all the infernal iron we had, though, so we'll have to find more. But that's okay.
There you are.
The Oxus Spock?
Be careful who you
confirmed?
show
Is that
that
what
to.
you're saying?
It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
Alright, I think that was all the infernal iron we had. Yeah, okay. We do have the masks we can give him, however, but we'll save that for later. So what do we got here? We've got the heavy armor that I can't use, but Shadowheart can. The helmet I can use. The wielder has a +2 to saving throws against spells and +1 to concentration checks, but this gives me a +1 to nature. I would rather wear this. Honestly, I kind of want to keep it on permanently, but it just doesn't match the rest of my armor. And then Shadowheart with her new armor. Disadvantage on stealth checks. Attackers, spears, blah blah blah. Reduces all incoming damage by 2. Honestly, I think the this is better. Like the adamantine splint armor is better. So maybe I can just send this to Lae'zel and she'll wear it for the next time we have her. All right. Oh, she had a good Yankee longsword, but we could sell or whatever.
Looking ahead.
Trying to decide if this is better to have the saving throws against spells or I guess that is just better, isn't it, overall? Also, I think it's time that we start using some dyes. We have some cool dyes that we can use. Maybe we'll mess with that later. For now, we should talk to a couple NPCs and then here we go.
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlach? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! We were all like, whoa! How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ah! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time.
Scamming with the greats, what kind of advice is that?
You know what it's like. If given half a chance, the coast would eat a tiefling alive. Never mind one who's been to the hells and back. If the kid's got a skill, he should use it however he can.
Don't be shy. Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me
You love this
in
conversation,
charge.
it's pretty good.
What do you need?
Alright, let's see what you got in stock, kid. Honestly, that can go. That's gonna give us 200. I should really just give all these to friggin' Lae'zel. He doesn't have much, that's for sure. He's got another cape, though. When the wearer disengages, they also create a foggy cloud with 7-foot radius that lasts for 1 turn. How much is that? 200 for that? I mean, we just got 200. I mean, that's fine. We can give that to Gale, so he can disengage a bit easier if he needs to. What are these? Evasive shoes. Holy shit! Expensive for +1/+1. Yours is the first happy face I've seen in a good while.
I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like?
That's true. All right.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Don't wander far. We need to talk.
Hey, Barkus.
Ah, you found your way. Good.
I did, though with a few hiccups along the way.
Nasty place, isn't it? My torch only just held out long enough for me to find my way here.
What are you doing here anyway?
I decided to scout ahead and get the lay of the land. It didn't seem right to let you do all the work. And as it happens, I've cobbled together something of an alchemist's workbench here in this inn. There's a recipe I'm trying to replicate. Something that might help you. That is, if you're still going to help Wulbren and the others.
Of course I am.
In that case, you'll be very pleased to learn what I have in store for you. A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. I call it the Brilliant Retort. You'll need it if you're going to survive this cursed place. You'll need it if you're going to get into Moonrise Towers and help the deep gnomes taken prisoner there. You'll need it if you're going to save Wulbren.
Guys, I think I'm in love with Karlach. Who isn't? How did deep gnomes get trapped in the towers?
They didn't get trapped. They were kidnapped. Taken against their will by those cultists. If I ever get my hands on one of them... Well, with you on the job, perhaps I won't have to find out. I'll do my part according to my talents. And you, I hope, will do yours. The Brilliant Retort will aid you. Thus, I will make it.
Anything I can do to help?
Unless you've got access to a 300-year-old Tempusian apothecarial almanac? No. But that's for me to worry about. You do whatever it is you do. Some of us are counting on you.
Only some.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods.
To your very good health.
Druid medicine, smell the wine. Oh, we only needed 6. I think we're good. Oh my, we were close.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering.
Kolth grass, I suppose. I should be grateful you didn't use Venon's breath.
A paralyzing agent? Oh, I do not think we're quite so far gone. Yet.
Drink the
Bottoms
wine.
up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
Yes, the parasite is giving me powers I've never had before. It's changing me for the better.
Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I?
You can trust me.
Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself if you break it. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
If he's back, perhaps you should hit him harder in the first place.
Believe me, he was well and truly dead. I locked his corpse in the Thorn Mausoleum myself. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless. But experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope.
What do you have in mind?
Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword. Together, we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
Druids and Harpers reuniting to fight Ketheric once more it is fitting we will free this land of him once again.
I appreciate your enthusiasm. Just be sure it doesn't make you leap before you look. Infiltrate the towers, and Ketheric's downfall begins. What's more, you'll find the cure for that thing in your head. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet.
How do I reach him? The towers are surrounded by shadows.
You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you.
Nope.
And she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Absolutely not happening. There is a different way.
That helped.
And it's much safer. So that is what we're gonna do. The safer way.
You mean to reach Moonrise? And I've orders to help you. The path to the towers is drenched in blackness so deep even a torch cannot quell it. Yet the cultists have found a way to move freely. Whatever this method, you must claim it. A cultist convoy crosses the land as we speak. I've readied an ambush. Say the word, and we fly.
Let's take on that convoy. You lead, I'll follow.
Splendid. I'll mark your map should you lose the way. Harper's with me. Stray no more than an arm's length from your course.
Alright, I genuinely think she's become my hear me out choice. There's no hear me out. She's a fantastic choice.
Keep steady. Closing in.
I kind of want to switch my weapon if we're with them. Damn it.
I feel weak.
One of us has to equip a torch then.
Me too. So cold.
I'm gonna make a gale. No, not place in the world.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Hey Zodiac, out of your two characters from BG3, where the fuck did they end up? Gale lagging behind is getting a little annoying. There we go. In BG3, and Fangus Spivot from Oblivion, who do you think would be more interesting to play in a D&D game? Our first character was a rogue, right? So I've played a rogue before, so I'd probably have to say that's the least unique character that I've played in these games, because I've played them before. And Zodiac, the character in Oblivion, is also a character who I've played before, because he's basically just like a frontline fighter. Who do we have to talk to here? This guy?
To your church every day.
There is another Yoda Empire Strikes Back. I'm gonna have to go with Mulligan out of the three.
We'll wait for your signal.
Your faithful stand ready, Majesty. Soon we march. Soon the world will bow to you.
Here, we're boss. Something moved up there. Want me to drag it out?
Signal the Harpers to attack.
It's in the dark. Kill them. Destroy the blasphemers.
This is a Drider. He is simply cool. No! Don't hurt Gale. How dare you. Honestly, Counterspell probably good use right here. Karlak. Look at all the friggin' guys we have on our side for this fight. This is awesome. Action economy. No thanks. I've got it all. Reckless. Let's do this shit. And he's silenced now. That's beautiful. That's what you like to see.
No god can protect you.
Oof.
I fear neither shadow nor death.
This one's going to summon her lover, but after we do some spike growth. Because might as well screw them over as they try to move.
Stay focused.
think one other thing we can do to make this fight mildly annoying for them would be to like drop that right about there. Alright. And now for me, I guess Ice Knife is probably just a solid spell to shoot out. What was that? Fuck that. What did he just do? I am hurt all of a sudden.
Guard against the darkness.
Ignis.
Technically possible to control Karnas under the right circumstances, but not this one. Yeah, and I don't like that. That takes a lot of time and effort to go through, and I find that one to be mildly annoying personally. That's just me though. I know a lot of people like doing that kind of stuff. It is a lot of work, and you end up like hurting the Harpers in a certain way by doing that, but. In my playthrough, I convinced them to give me the lantern and walk away. Yeah, that's a choice. There's plenty of choices. Nope. Just the way we like it. Threw it right at Gale. You'd be an Oathbreaker Paladin? Yeah. Oathbreaker Paladin's cool though. Yeah, we really need to focus him. No, god damn it. Kind of don't want to do that again because it would just be a bad situation for some of them. Action economy.
Talk to me.
What do we want to do here? A masculine word on everybody. And then a nasty inflict wounds. No, it's not good enough. 55% chance is going to lower it to this. Hey, the damage. Nice.
Still on my feet.
I can't cast spells. So in that case, might as well deal damage. Okay, Gale, you're gonna have to heal up a tiny bit. And then I want you to just blast them. The Harpers are in Hat Honor Among Thieves, right? Isn't that the group Edgin Chris Pine belongs to? Yes, it is. Yes, indeed, it is. No. Web Sanctuary. We cannot attack him now. Fucking hell. What was the what was her rage bonus that she got? Doesn't feel like much. She's gonna have to heal. Oh, he was cool. I figured that. I would need to review the plot again. Oh, he was cool. I figured that was correct. Cast a spell on the general area. Well, she can't cast a spell, so she's gonna have to. She's gonna have to dip. Oh, right, she doesn't have a bonus action because she just fucking healed. Because I'm silly and forget these things. Provokes off attack, but if he does that, I'm pretty sure the sanctuary goes away. Now we can attack him. What a fool. Get him. Hell yeah, now it's everybody versus the same guy. Shillelagh. Whack time. Oh my god, the rider killed it.
That helped.
Splendid show. Newsworthy even. Where's Velda Gadam when you need her? Go on, check the Drider. The lantern's yours for the taking.
Sick. Ooh, he has a nice sword too. Bam.
The lantern gives off a chilly glow, protecting all in its vicinity from the surrounding shadows.
Incredible magic. I can feel the light lifting the shadows, even those within me. Be safe and be brave. We expect no less.
You notice a tiny pixie trapped within. These fey creatures were well known among druidic circles for both their playful hijinks and malicious trickery.
Oh, please! Oh, golly me, oh my! You must release me or I'll die. This lantern only lights the way when I am hurting night and day.
This is abhorrent, twisted magic. I'm sorry you've been put through this.
Dolly thanks you for your sympathy. Now, druid kind, please set me free.
I need protection from this curse. If I release you, will you help me travel through the shadows?
It would be my pleasure, truly.
Ah, Trent, you
Once
made it
I'm
home.
freed,
Good.
I'll help you duly.
Release the pixie.
Finally! Been trapped in that coffin with no one but a mad rider and my own farts for company.
Did me a good turn there, didn't you? What do I owe you?
I need to get through the shadow curse. Can you help?
Sure I can, but will I? Yeah, sure, why not?
Here, give this bell a shake. Speak the magic words, and you'll get what you've earned. Protection from the shadow curse. What more could a dingus want?
I haven't left my home in a week. Alright. We no longer need protection from the shadow curse from Gale's friggin' thing. So you can re-equip your staff. Beautiful.
What now?
Did you help Dolly through or no? Oh damn, I was that way when I had my injury. I don't think we lost a single Harper on this mission either, which is kind of sick. We've done it. We've smashed it, gentlemen. And everyone else. Ladies, gentlemen, whoever's here. Whoever's watching. There is one thing I forgot to do before leaving Last Light Inn, so we're gonna have to run back that way and do that. Because we still have a bunch of spell slots left, so I might as well just continue doing what we were doing before. I'm fine, just a bit ill. Well, you're gonna get better.
There's another
hopefully.
bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did.
The kid's right, you need to lay off the liquor.
It's you. Don't you get tired of telling people how to live their lives?
If you're here to save the day again, you're a little late this time.
What's wrong? Can I help?
Oh, sod off! I'm only here because you helped me and my family. I was ready to cut and run back at the Grove, but you had other ideas. Carl and Leo are taken in by your crap. You convinced them to play hero, and now they're gone.
Then it's my responsibility to bring them back.
They're my responsibility. You go save the world, or your own arse, or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
Well, let's hope you don't try too hard there, bud.
Don't be shy. Have a gander
Okay.
at the finest.
We need to heal Karlak a bit. She took a bit of a wallop in that fight. Where are the healing potions? I know there was one. There you go. Good enough. And we still have a dry. Well, he's a. What is he? A woodward. Woodwad. All right. Let's make our way to Moonrise.
Heading out without Isabel's blessing. Have you got a death wish?
Hardly. I've got a lantern that protects me from the shadows.
Look at that. May it keep you from the shades. Not sure we can afford to lose an ally like you.
The last two playthroughs I lost Roland, it was a tragedy. Don't let him die. I'm not going to. It's where we're going to right now. Just gotta remember the correct path so I don't end up in any conflicts I don't want to be in. Oh no, who's Roland? It was the tiefling we were just talking to. Not the drunk tiefling. Ah. This always makes me so sad to see all of them like this. dead cultist. Fuck you. You're not. I'm not sad to see you. A worn key. Wonder what that's for. It's so sad to see them like this, so I'm just gonna pick them of all their loot. Jeez. That's the way to get into a fight that I don't want to get into. There's a couple of fights I don't want to avoid, or that I want to avoid for now while I make my way to Roland. Funnily enough, Roland is my grandfather's name. Or it was. He's no longer here. Ah, shucks.
Bet I can crack that open.
Forgot to add. We'll just go inspiration and we'll add. Bang. He's got a bright future if he makes it to Baldur's Gate. That's true. I like him a lot. He's a cool character. He's one of those characters who you don't like at first and then you come around to on him. Do I need to rest first before he's here? Because he's normally here, isn't he? Is Roland normally not here, or is he further down?
Is that Roland?
What is happening?
Can't give up. Heading there.
Why can I not see them? No, don't touch Roland, you shits.
On my way.
Damn.
Well, so much for peace.
I'm trying to just see where the hell they even are, but I can't. Okay. I know what I'm doing.
I'll catch a break.
There we go. Waste a turn healing him, or waste a bit of magic healing him. That's still pretty good, I suppose. And then hopefully we can kill this one. Saving Roland's ass. Hell yeah, you landed on a branch. Yeah, that was funny. Karlach fell, gracefully so. There we go, Roland. Smack him. No! It is a good thing I healed his ass. He'd be dead.
The hammer's gonna fall.
God damn it all! I could do nothing right! Not a damn thing!
Mates can mean friends in England. He died because I had no cleric. Yeah, it's good to have heals. Please tell me you weren't looking for Moonrise.
So what if I was? Cal and Leah could be there. Instead, I found myself cornered by shadow fiends and in need of rescue. From you, of all bloody people.
You were trying to help your family, you're too hard on yourself?
Or not hard enough. I've failed Cal and Leah again. Be on your way. I'll return to Last Light. I know when I'm outmatched.
Oh yes, and the way you're going to do that is by walking through the curse. Shadow
He
vestige.
sensed that this one was once a fisherman, taught by his father.
Huh. Alright, well, we have made it. Forget where the thing is exactly. Oh fuck, we need to go any way but this way. No thanks on that one. No thank you. Wasn't he just drunk? Yeah, but, you know, video games. The logic.
We're close. I can feel it.
Yes, I
The
have Shadowheart
absolute.
with me.
Its power is strong here.
Why wouldn't I have Shadowheart? Oh, that's not where we are.
Playtime's over. So, perk up your ears. You and the pup have a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're
Are you
locked up
scared?
in the
Yep.
cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out.
If the devil is so powerful, how did they manage to get captured?
Questions! You're wasting my time! Let's see about getting your priorities fixed. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. You either mount a quick rescue, or you condemn Will to an eternity sizzling in the hells. Sounds like an easy choice to me.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Zora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
We'll rescue your asset on one condition: you end Will's pact.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
We can always let the cult infect the asset. I bet they'll make a loyal thrall. +1, -1. We'll go with that one. Get some bonuses, why don't we? Why not? Oh, didn't need them.
Incredible. You actually think you hold the winning hand? Fine. I'll
Is
play
rolling
your
safe now?
game.
Yes.
But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soulbearer's fulfillment of related obligation. Now, get to Moonrise, and do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
Yes, yes, you evil woman. Yes, Roland is safe. But now we are going to be trying to save his friends. Which is the most important part. All right. Waypoint discovered, which is nice. I'm trying to determine if this is what we should be doing right at this moment or if we should do other things first. Because there are a few quests that we can do, but if we do this, we still have a decent amount of spells. We should just move in. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. If we do this, we can get Minthara, and we can get
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Ah, one blessed like myself. What news, true soul?
Little from the field. What news inside?
General Ketherick's advisor went off on a field trip. Zarel's in charge till he gets back.
You'll find Zarel in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
Let's hope this Zarel likes what we have to say.
In her name.
Praise the absolute.
Okay, so there's a few things that we can get in here. A couple bonuses, etc., etc.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the absolute.
The disciple will want to see you through the main doors.
Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me, and here you are. Karlach, isn't it?
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear again. What was Flo doing here?
Didn't think to quiz her about her business.
Karlach, who's Flo?
Florenta the Garotta. A Cambion I knew back in Avernus. She was the closest thing I had to a friend. That said, she would have choked the life out of me if I ever turned my back on her. The fact that she knows where I am, where I might be going, doesn't exactly delight me.
Is she a threat?
Maybe. Probably. I don't know. She's a half-devil. Impossible to read. I wouldn't have given her the time of day, but even I needed a laugh once in a while. What can I say? The bitch had good jokes.
Enough chatter. Your friend gave me 3 soul coins, said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for you, she'd consider it a favor owed.
Soul coins, huh? Those could come in handy.
Let's have the soul coins then.
Sure. But she did have a condition. For every coin you take, you've got to hear the story of the soul trapped inside.
There you have it. Flo came all this way just to try to make me feel like shit. Clever use of her time. Memorized a bunch of sad stories on her behalf, did you?
Didn't need to. Your Flo did some devil woo-woo and stuck 'em in my head. Couldn't forget now if I wanted to. Do you want the coins or not?
Fine, go on with it then.
First coin's got the soul of a woman named Mavery. She was born to a cruel mother, and a violent father, and 3 evil brothers, all named Baldur. She never knew a day of love in all her life. When she was a girl of 15, she sold her soul to Tiamat in exchange for someone who would love her unconditionally. She got what she asked for. A fellow named Clint, destined to be her soulmate, struck by a cart and died a few moments after clapping eyes on our Mavery. Poor guy. The scud of her soul is yours now.
Thanks, I guess.
We'll put that coin to better use than Tiamat would have.
Sure you will. This one has got the soul of a man named Frakes. Lived in a village near
Your love interest for
Neverwinter.
this playthrough is beyond where you're going.
Hit
Close.
hard by the worst hunger
Close by.
in 1,000
If we're even
years.
doing
Frakes called out for help. Prayed for his children to have meat to eat. Zariel answered. Made old Frakes grow flesh upon flesh after flesh. His wee ones had all the meat they could stomach.
He should have known. Better to die 1,000 deaths than let Zariel into your life.
We'll put his coin to good use. He'll help us rid the realms of people like Zariel.
Whatever you need to tell yourself. Last one's got the soul of a little boy named Ungir. 8 years old. He liked playing in the sun with his friends. That's all I know.
That's all?
That's all. Oh, and this slip of scratch.
Well, thanks, Flo. Hearing a bunch of desperate horror has ruined my day, which I suppose was the point.
You got 3 soul coins out of the bargain, didn't you? I'd quit whinging if I were you. I did my part. That means our business is done. Unless you've got actual gold to hand.
Let's see your wares. Does this guy have anything like super worthwhile? That thing's nice. Yeah, let's switch to Karlak. See what kind of use she can make of this. 20 damage. Alright. I don't think there's anything in here as at the moment. High spell casting, you gain +1 to bonus to your spell save DC. Seldom caught unawares. You get a +1 bonus to initiative. That's pretty good too. +1 rapier, +1 mace, +1 great axe. Potion of angelic reprieve. Drink to fall asleep or fall into a 2-turn slumber unless interrupted. You gain the benefits of a short rest and regain all 1st and 2nd level spell slots. If you're awoken before the duration expires, the effects will not apply. Interesting. Poor Clint.
Better hope you can
Okay. There's a few things we have to do before
Same as me.
going too far.
They wouldn't admit it.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family.
Alright, you guys ready? We're meeting Ketherick.
I will not be slandered! General, you saw my reports. You know it's not my fault.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
If I had been given drow warriors instead of goblin trash!
Oi! What? You scrag!
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
Let me make sure I understand this. You're claiming that General Thorm gave you the wrong soldiers.
Yes. No!
You blame the Absolute's Chosen for your failure.
Of course it is not the General's fault.
Whose then?
We'll stand and simply watch.
The goblins. They failed me. They failed us all.
You lying little. And what would you do to those that have failed you?
They are put to death, obviously.
True.
Ultimate failure must earn ultimate punishment. Night Warden Minthara, your crime is incompetence, and your sentence is death.
No!
Make her passing slow, Disciple Zorel. Be creative.
Don't kill her, she's a loyal servant to the Absolute.
A new, true soul come to share their wisdom? And what do you have to contribute?
She's not lying, she served the Absolute faithfully.
A pity, then, that her faith was so inadequate. Take her below.
No! Please! Mercy! Please!
We can still save her. She's got time.
Bye-bye, princess.
Kill the goblins, too.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit!
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again.
Try again, Mark.
No! No!
Damn.
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish.
Hey Trent and Zodiac, if you read this in time, what's a good non-gender specific fantasy name for a non-binary princess who had to keep the title for legal reasons? I don't know. What am I meant to do with them exactly?
They are yours. You can release them, kill them, or feed them to each other for all I care. Just deal with them. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete.
I like Blake Trent, that's pretty good.
They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Yeah, you ain't gonna do anything drastic, are ya? We've been nothing but loyal.
Guards release them.
Praise the Absolute, and praise you, true soul.
Zorel won't be pleased about this. She strikes me as the type to enjoy a little bloodshed.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn what fuels his power.
Okay, we're gonna do a few things down here and hopefully we don't get caught.
Do you yet recall your name? You were adored, Minthara. Brought up from the darkness and into the Absolute's light.
She cherished you, but it wasn't enough. You were distracted by your own desires.
Bloodlust, murder, chaos.
And most damning of all, an inability to follow orders.
I obeyed to the best of my ability!
And isn't that depressing?
You are nothing.
drow reaches out to you psychically, connecting with you for a moment. She is infected like you. Her mind is disintegrating.
Come to observe, true soul. She is a lesson. None can rise so high that they cannot fall again.
What are you doing to her?
We are erasing her.
A deception. I've been instructed to handle this prisoner myself. Favorable beginnings coming in clutch. Didn't matter.
No, this is our duty.
Peace, sister. Let us observe the true soul's methods. Perhaps we can learn from them. Her mind is yours. Break it.
Reach out to the drow's mind.
Immediately, your mind is swept into a greater vortex. A psionic storm with Minthara at its center. Her torturers are not dominating her. They are destroying her mental defenses and exposing her to something else. The Absolute.
Push past the presence toward Minthara. Come on. Fuck. We got a ton of stuff. We're gonna help this poor person from
Navigating
dying.
the storm, you reach the nexus of her mind. It is a wound, bleeding raw emotion and shattered memories. But she senses your arrival.
So it is you who will end me. Make it swift, then. Anything to silence that thing. That voice.
I have a plan. Fake obedience. The guards will leave without realizing the alarm, without raising the alarm.
I would prefer to make these bastards bleed. But I trust that you speak from caution rather than cowardice. I will put my faith in you and pretend to be their slave.
Her mind fills with warmth, and she gently releases you.
Is it done? I did not feel her mind break.
What's our best option here? They're all the same, unfortunately. She's cleansed as ordered. I guess they're literally all the same. Okay, we're rolling again. We might have to fight here. We're gonna have to fight here. I can feel it already. Oh, thank God.
No. My sister only meant to compliment your delicate work.
Indeed. Seems I have a bit to learn yet. We ought to return to our posts, sister. There'll be plenty more prisoners to practice on.
That face was wild looking.
An ill thing to let an enemy show their back and live.
Let's go. You can plot your revenge once we're free. Come, we better move.
Lead then.
All right. We now have a Minthara on our team. She doesn't have much.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Clara is supposed to be in a cell. You have some explaining to do.
I think she serves rather well as my personal servant, don't you? Oh, fuck.
The guard isn't convinced.
Oh, good.
Frighten you dare. Scar my mind. I will gut you.
He has death ward up. Look at that. Unfortunately, reality is this is likely going to turn into a bigger fight than I really want it to be.
Unleash me. Understood. At once. No more
Yes. Huge.
End this. On I go.
And here comes the second one. Oh, thank God it didn't fucking come over here.
I won't give in. Come on, can't stay idle.
Okay. That thing is only weak to force. Or sorry, not to force, to thunder damage. So I'm gonna have to kill this one first. What are you two talking about over there? I'm gonna hopefully be able to cast thunder. I can't cast shatter. Shit. Did not realize he didn't have another fucking spell slot. Does he have arcane cultivation anywhere? Immune to thunder damage? What the fuck do you mean? Because of the silence, it's immune to thunder damage. Kill me. What else is it immune to? It's resistant to these. It's not immune, so I can try this. Oh god, I've introduced more things to this fight. Oh, this is not good.
Then I shall have to keep them busy praying for mercy from other gods, won't I?
Deaf people immune to sounds. That's true. I'm foolish. I have made a mistake.
Ready for battle.
Oh dear.
I will enjoy this.
I'm ready.
Yeah, we're gonna have to end concentration on silence here. We're in slightly deeper shit than I want to be.
Life comes easy these days.
Oh, fuck. What just happened?
Never a dull moment.
Well, whatever. Why did that just happen? What is happening? I'm losing my fucking mind.
To King 5.
Die, please. It didn't die. It took 2 fucking damage. Oh, goody. Alright, you have Death Ward. Those 2 are in the fight now.
Your command.
Can she not pick anything up?
A wise move.
This is truly terrible. But we shall see.
Prisoners are supposed to fight back.
70 damage. 70 HP. She can't hit anybody?
Survival is all that matters.
He's on fire. I guess we'll just make him dash up here. We're gonna have to start using some spell scrolls. I said Blake was a good name. I'll call lightning on these 2. Or not. Maybe a flame sphere up here would be fun. To add some action economy. And then we'll owlbear.
Aid us.
Please deal damage. Thank fuck. Now there's still the other one to kill. Gonna have a level 2 spell slot back. Beam of light, huh?
Say bye-bye.
Damn.
I thirst for combat. I will not fail.
She's a couple spells. She's not like the worst thing here. Yeah, that confusion's not gonna fucking stand as far as I'm concerned, you bitch. Where did my thing go? Oh well. Again, that confusion cannot stand. Thunderous Light. You guys are rude. No. Even Minthara's against us now. Fuck's sake. And Shadowheart. This is terrible. And confusion again. Even I'm confused now. What is happening? I'm not confused.
What now?
Okay. We have a couple options here. Yeah, this is not good. Which one of these two is almost dead? This one's almost dead. Rather give myself some HP here. Fuck's sake. I hate that seemingly everyone got confused. Like, that's just insane. Like, confusion's disgusting. And they don't even get to make it once they, like, take damage? Like, that's confusing. This is brutal. And Karlach's down.
Not yet.
Still confused, that's awesome. Karlach, or not Karlach, Shadowheart's finally fucking able to do something for us.
On the move.
We have to focus on these guys for a minute.
Where do I go from here?
Okay, one's down. Oh, good. He's on that rope. Okay, we have a chance for some stuff here. He's gonna drink that to completely heal up. Now we've got a couple of spell scrolls here that we can start fucking with. Like this one.
Step by step.
reason we save things. That's not good. Wait a minute, why didn't she heal? Where the fuck did you come from? That's awesome. I guess he can't fucking see, which is awesome. Trying to figure out what another good spell would be to just throw down. That wall of fire is doing some good shit for us back there. Does Mulligan have any good spells on him? Of course. And I got rid of the fucking wall of fire. Which is not good. Sorry, Minthara, but that was necessary to hold that group off for a while. He can't drink anymore, okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Moving.
104 HP. How many more of you fucks can come this way? I guess she should have probably fucking healed.
Ready.
Man, if he could fucking hit for once, that would be awesome. Okay. I can't do anything else.
I don't fancy their chances.
No. There is one thing that we can try at the very least. I just want to fucking kill this guy. Dash? Yeah, they can't come this way because of this cloud, which is awesome. Yeah, you jackass. Okay, what is he shooting? Okay, that's not good. Did someone else just come down the stairs?
Got to focus.
Okay.
Heading there.
They may have just done something bad for themselves here.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Wait, why can't he cast that? He's hasted. Why can't he cast that? I guess he doesn't have any actions. So that's good. So in a turn, he's going to be down.
Look to Queen 6.
Put him up.
She's in rough shape too, so we're just going to move her over there.
Need to stay focused.
She has nothing. He's already done his thing. I can still do some stuff. The warden has 100 fucking HP. So does this fucking zealot. Okay, I still have spell slots though. Come on. Come on, run away from me too. Okay, he's lethargic. Is there any other healing potions on our fucking squad? It doesn't look like it. Okay, okay. in this case.
Jimmy on the go.
Intangible spirit. The fuck does the intangible spirit do? Was worth a try.
My little trick.
No, you bitch! Okay, that's... Ugh. Entangle, motherfucker.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Heal. I think we can make this. I think we can get out of this. Especially with that beautiful move, I think we got this. I think we can make it. Don't you fucking get me out of this. You bastard. Enjoy. That's what you get. I can't believe this. More? You guys don't need to keep coming down here.
Still on my feet. Well, so much for peace.
Like, these two are jackasses for coming down here, I swear. Great. Where's Gale's stuff? You guys don't need to keep coming over here.
One can't always
Okay.
be a gentleman.
I'm going to take a insane attempt at something here. Oh, you know what? I fucked up. I thought I had something, but I don't have it. I read it wrong because I'm silly. Drinky, drinky. Then what can we do here? That side's covered with entangle, which is huge. It's a melee for that. Maybe we can fucking web these guys up.
Outflank, outsmart.
Well, they're all dead. Okay. At this point, it might be better for her to just leave. I didn't realize this door was right here the whole time. So the rest of the party is currently sitting in hell, and Minthara is dead. Sorry, dream. Nah. We don't have to worry about it yet. One extra dead one.
What should I do? Have to keep going.
Seems you've been cornered by a comrade of the guard you killed.
Oh. So I get to be the only one who's stuck here not being able to flee combat? This seems unfair. Out of sight. Maybe I should just run this way and then try it.
With haste.
Oh. Jesus Christ. Now if I rest, will all the people in there die? Because there's people we have to save. That was close. Holy shit.
In my years as the Blade,
But I
I've
guess we're not
witnessed
romancing
countless
Minthara.
cruelties, faced unimaginable evil. But Thorn, he is made of pure hate. The Sword Coast will rejoice when the bastard's fallen. And lest we forget, we've a devil to rescue. 2 missions, 1.
Okay. Time for a long rest. Holy fuck.
Your mind mingles with Will's, and he learns of Missoura's mission to Moonrise.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow. Mazora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells.
That was
She's
close.
never ordered a rescue.
That was so
Gods.
close.
She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole.
Okay. She'll be gone soon enough. Do this mission and Missoura will free you from the pact.
Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it, but I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. Can already feel her scheming. She won't let me go without a fuss. Trust me on this.
Not like you have a choice, do the mission or rot in the house.
Not just rot. I'd have to fight. One of those mindless blobs clawing at demons on the front lines of the Blood War.
That's horrifying.
I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right.
All right. People wish to speak. Okay, cool. Well, we fucking made it. I can't believe it. If you want a romance Minthara,
This
you gotta do
dark
some
land
mean
must be
stuff for
filled
evil
with the
shit.
broken,
Which
the
disapproves.
beaten,
Okay.
the
That sucks.
desperate. The perfect
Maybe if
praying
we do
ground
Dirge,
for a
we'll save
devil
her.
who offers a way out for those who sign on the dotted line. I hope we end up seeing our friend Raphael down here somewhere.
That fiend is far from our friend.
I think he'll stay the perfect gentleman, as long as we read the fine print. When I was taken to his house, I was caught off guard. But now I know what to ask for. You will help me find him, won't you?
Sure.
Perfect! I knew you would understand.
Alright. Now we can rest up. We don't have very many supplies. We need to buy some.
So, you found the seat of the Absolute's power. And what a power it is. I don't know how much longer I can resist it.
I remember I have a full barrel of rune powder I still haven't used yet.
Catherick Thorm is clearly important. But I wonder if there's more to it than that.
So it might do some damage in the
It
final
just
fight. Yeah,
doesn't
that's good
stop.
use for it.
We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already.
I won't give up, will you?
Of course not. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through. In any case, the Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me.
I won't let that happen.
I know. I'm glad you are on my side. I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me. Its desperation. Unfortunately, that also means it is dedicating more and more resources to my retrieval. The task ahead is monumental. But we're all that stands between victory for the Absolute and freedom for all. This is not just about you and I anymore. It has become far bigger than us. You must infiltrate Moonrise Towers, discover the secrets of the Absolute, and put an end to it. So we can finally be free. Now I must rest. And you must carry on.
Yeah, we're going back into the prison because we need to save those
Do not
people.
let my efforts be in vain.
We're gonna have to kill everybody on the way in, though. Gotta go. It was fun to watch. See you, Trent. I could end there. We are already 3 hours deep. But we're gonna see where we end up when everyone comes back too. It looks like they could be in a fight.
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time.
I'm all ears. I guess we ain't romancing anybody, aka the safe stream version. We can still romance somebody. There's still options here. I'm all ears.
It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole. The connection. Come into my mind.
Alright.
I don't remember how it started. Only how it ended. I was fleeing.
Yeah, we can still romance somebody, Dream. There's still a choice. Just because it's a little late, we can still do it. Like Lae'zel, Shadowheart, Karlach if you want, because I know that's you're hearing me out now. Truly terrifying scene.
She asked my name. I can't remember what I said. I can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah. It hurts. That's all I remember.
Something sparks
I
in your
can
memory
romance the
about
narrator.
Selûnite rites of passage. You heard once about how they would send their children out into the wilds to navigate their way home.
No wonder you're so dedicated to Shara. You feel like you owe your life to her.
Lady Shah. But yes, her and those who saved me and taught me her ways. The Mother Superior. She made me who I am. At least as best as I can remember. She taught me, trained me, punished me when I failed her. Which was often.
You must have been important to her.
Perhaps I was. She sent me on this mission after all.
Alright. Oh god, these guys don't want to fight me anymore? Alright. I think now is probably a good time to end. Actually, you know what? Let's just run inside and see what's happening.
It seems you've been cornered by a comrade of the guard you killed.
Alright, so we are in combat. That's fine. That is 10,000% okay.
Handy.
Can Karlach pick her up? Too heavy to throw. Okay. In that case, she can Thunderwave. Damn it.
Talk to me. On I go.
91. That guy has like no health. We'll try to remove him from the board.
Survival is all that
Actually, you know
matters.
what? She can summon A. Yes, gets to go.
Can't give up.
Nothing
Okay.
will stand in my way.
Now I get to go. And I think removing this guy from the board might be the best option. Gonna get him as close as possible so we can. Oops. Try to remove her from the fight. Bye bye. And we leveled up. What a brilliant play. What a smart move by Gale. Oh, I can't move. That's fine. She can throw. You know what else? She might be able to teleport. No, she can't teleport. Well, the unfortunate reality to all of this is she's going to lose her rage now.
Need to act fast. Got to move.
You know what? Let's keep her level 2.
Another fight. Let's go. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Good. Come down, Dust. Let Gale throw you away. Damn it. You know what? He can Misty Step again. Anything to remove pieces from the board at this point. Beautiful. What just happened?
Got it. Easy as.
This is going swimmingly. You might not even need the death ward, or not even need to, what? OBS disconnected. Did I lose everything? Because it said OBS disconnected, so I'm a little concerned. Doesn't look like it. Okay, we're still good. Weird. That was concerning.
No glue, all doom.
Ah, fucking. How foolish of me. Awesome. That went amazing. Except for OBS telling me it disconnected and then it didn't actually disconnect. Fucking liar. Bang, bang. Oh man, we're a lot more proficient now. Ice Knife is a good spell, but I just don't use it as much as like, and as other stuff. And there's a lot more people with metal on them now, so we're gonna grab heat metal for this level. What's her stats? A part of me wants to give her a Sentinel. When when an enemy within melee range attacks an ally, you can use a reaction to make a weapon attack against that enemy. Target ally must not have Sentinel feat. You gain advantage on opportunity attacks, and when you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, it can no longer move for the rest of its turn. Sentinel is awesome, but I also just want to give her stat buff, right? So I think next feat, which I don't know what level that is, we'll grab Sentinel. Yeah, imagine I die now after everything that I've decided to continue. Yeah, that would fucking suck. Don't I have Glyph of Warding already as a spell on him? Maybe I don't. But I thought I did. Oh well. I'm gonna go with Blight because Blight's a good spell. We know we have Lightning Bolt and Fly as potential spells. He is also... Is there anything that can give him intelligence? Like, is Keen Mind in this game? Could he get Spell Sniper? You learn a cantrip, and the number you roll needed for a critical hit is lowered. Oh, that's way worse than it would have been back then. Warcaster. You gain advantage on saving throws to maintain concentration. You can also use your action to cast Shocking Grasp at a target moving out of melee range. Alright, I think we're just going with... It said my OBS disconnected, which is what I use to, like, stream. So I was concerned that, like, the stream fucking died. But it didn't. We're still good. We're still here. Yeah, we're just gonna go ability score improvements all around. I don't think we need anything else. And she's good for her spells. All right. Enemy of Justice. What does that mean? I'm so pissed that we lost Minthara. Wanted for killing a guard, allied guards will attack on sight. Got it. It's just me, though. Oh, right. We can summon Connor.
Ready and willing.
We can also summon a cheeky Quasit. I think I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to summon Connor and the cheeky Quasit. That way we have more people on our side. Because more people, more better. Look at this little army we've made.
It seems you've been cornered by...
Good. We're back for round 2, mofos. This time you guys aren't gonna fucking get us in any positive position for yourselves here. Just I do want to check one thing though. Good. The tieflings are alive, which likely means that so are the your magic can leash or lashes out whenever you take damage. Good. What's what we want? More stuff like that. Throw, pike, stab. Throw. Tavern Brawler is so Karlach, yeah. Honestly, I probably should have grabbed something like that for her, but I don't think it's all that important. I mean, look at our initiative count. Like we're probably gonna kill these guys pretty early. We should be good for now. Not that Tavern Brawler had anything to do with that, but still, we're good, I think, for now. Entangle, bitch. At least we're gonna kill this guy before long.
Still breathing, despite everything. Creator, destroyer.
How close to dead is he? He's not. That's still not even enough to kill him. I'm trying to figure out ways to get both guys in here, but I don't think it's possible. He got out of the vines? That's insane. My magic's supposed to be lashing out. And it's just not doing anything. Go get him, Connor. Yeah, good. Good slam. Welcome to the Space Jam, motherfucker. What happened to Karlach's weapon? Did the spear not come back? Oh my god. Too close and frightened. I can't believe that hit. After everything that was like, that's not gonna hit, and then it hit. Hey, bitch.
Can't give up. Not now. Time to deal some punishment.
No choice but to keep going.
God damn.
Come on, can't stay idle.
You know what? I should go back to Shadowheart and drop a bit of healing. Alright, canceling. Turn. Should also probably go back to Karlach and can she shove? No. Okay, we're good. There we go. Heat metal. Beautiful. Maybe you can become an owlbear and they don't know it's you. I don't think that'll work. Ooh, a whole turn wasted. I think for now Karlach's just gonna have to put that on. Provokes off attacks. That's so annoying. Get her, Shovel. Damn it. Shillelagh. Whack. Now she's ensnared. Whack. 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 Whoops. Okay.
What a charmer.
Did Connor just die? Why did Connor die?
No time to rest.
Well, well, well.
Needs to pick up the returning pike.
At least things have stayed interesting.
This thing needs to die.
Excellent choice.
Perfect.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Alright. Is someone still alive here? Other than the
We're planning
tieflings?
to burst in, spells ablaze, and rescue us.
Let me guess. The Absolute is the only way. Don't bother. Why don't you and Zevlor take a long walk off a short cliff?
Listen, your brother Roland is alive. He's at Last Light Inn.
He made it? He's all right?
Told you. He's too stubborn to die.
If you're not at the Absolute's beck and call, why are you here?
To help?
Gnomes next door are up to something. They've been whispering like mad.
Whatever it is, we're in. Don't leave us in here.
Yeah, no worries. I'm pretty sure everyone here is dead, though. Except whoever that is. He's all by his lonesome. Alright, one last fight, and then we're breaking these people out, and then that's probably where we're going to call the stream. I feel like that's reasonable.
I'll strike
It seems you've been cornered by a comrade.
Oh no, we're not cornered. He's the one who's cornered. Returning pike! Go! Returning pike. Go, motherfucker! Turn invisible. Make your way over. I don't think you have any ranged attacks. Oh, you have entangle. Simply beautiful.
my luck again. I won't give in.
I don't have anything to do, so that's my turn. Please, God, don't tell me the game just froze. Please come back to reality. Okay, well, I think this game is telling me to probably end the stream. Because that is so fucking annoying, it's not even funny. But, it's been fun. That's annoying. Anyway, we will, whatever progress we lose, we'll make up And yeah, see you guys then. Peace.